So in this short film we're going to look at day-to-day maintenance of your spa and what you do when, during, before, during and after use. It's pretty simple. As long as you abide by a few key points, your water will be crystal clear all the year round, always ready for you to enjoy it. So it's worth bearing in mind and breaking the basics down into two parts. First of all, the maintenance of your spa, what you do day to day with it or several times a week, assuming no use, and then also what you do during and after use as well. So every day on the spa, particularly when the spa is new, you can relax this routine slightly as you sort of get used to the spa, you start to understand your water care more. But certainly to begin with, it's worth possibly micromanaging the spa a little bit, going slightly over the top just to really learn what you're doing and to fully understand it. So every day you'll approach the spa. This could be done morning or evening, and you'll take a test strip, and as we've done before, you will quickly dip the test strip in the water, 2-second dip, take out, shake, and check the levels on the back. And of course you're checking for, in this order really, alkalinity, pH, calcium hardness, and fourth and finally your chlorine level. Adjust those if necessary, and that of course will keep your spa water spot on. As I say, that's probably a daily check to begin with, and you can possibly relax that routine down to maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and as you'll see fit to do as the time goes on. That's the maintenance of the spa. You do that all the time regardless of use. But when you come to use the spa, that is another thing again, and the first thing to do when you come to use the spa, before you jump in, is actually to check it again. So take your test strip, fresh test strip of course, dip in the water and check it. And the crucial thing you're looking for there, your balancing levels, your alkalinity, your pH and so on should be okay, because you're attending to those day in, day out. But take particular attention to your chlorine. If your chlorine's low, you want to add some chlorine to your spa before you jump in, because of course you don't want to get it when the chlorine's low, and you will really set the sort of ball going off in the wrong direction there. So check it if it's low, add a small amount of chlorine, and then wait 15 minutes or so before jumping in. If, however, that your chlorine level is right, and it more than likely should be, because of course you've been doing it so well day to day, you can jump in the spa and enjoy your spa session. Now when you get out, it's worthwhile to understand of course that you've had bodies in warm water. So regardless of the fact that your chlorine level was okay beforehand, and you've been checking it every day, you need to add a little bit more chlorine to the spa immediately after use. We don't leave it a few hours, we don't leave it until the next morning, because that will give the spa water all night to sort of breed nasties and basically go off. So immediately after use, get the robe on, straight back out to the spa, and the rough rule of thumb of chlorine addition is a ½ teaspoon per person. So if a family of 4 have jumped out of the spa, we're going to put 2 full teaspoons, small spoons of chlorine straight into the water. And that will offset against use and go to work. It's worthwhile putting the jets on for 5 minutes or so, or a couple of minutes, just to circulate the chemical into the water. And it's also worthwhile leaving your cover up to allow the spa water to breathe and that excess chlorine gas, let's say, just to burn off for 5 minutes or so, that's all. And then pop your cover over and go to bed and go and relax, and have your spa session complete. So in summary, that's it. Maintenance day to day, 3-4 times a week is your maintenance side of looking after your spa. When you approach it for use, always check it before use. Add that small amount of chlorine as described after use, and that should be you set up for always fresh, clean water care. Now, if you'd like to watch any of the other product films in this part of the maintenance section of the spa, we will cover cleaning and rinsing your filters out. We also cover what you do when you're draining and refilling your spa and so on. Thanks for taking the time to watch.